Good morning, I'm Tom from Waterwise Botanicals. You know, people come to the nursery here, and we're a nursery that grows some of the most beautiful and amazing cactus. This is for gardens, for landscapes, not just a little cactus on your windowsill, but there's an intimidation factor. People go, how do I plant these stickery things? Sometimes they're scared. Sometimes they're terrified. So I have with me today Julie. Julie is our marketing person, and she's fantastic. She's taken the film today, and she's been scared of this before, haven't you, Julie?
Hello, everyone. Right. Yes, I'm actually petrified to plant my own cactus. So I asked the lovely Tom, he knows everything about cactus, how to plant a cactus in my yard, because I just don't know.
So the key is to not get stuck. And right now, our first example is going to be a prickly pear cactus. And the family of prickly pear cactus have thorns. And these thorns, interestingly enough, if you looked at them under a magnifying glass, have backwards barbs. So when they get in your skin, they really get in there.
That sounds scary, Tom.
So we're going to take this big boy in a 5-gallon container and show you how to easily and safely get it planted into your landscape. The first thing is don't touch it. Second thing is I've already prepared a hole, and you prepare the hole that's about the same size as what the root ball will be as we shake it out of the container here. Next, we simply take the cactus on its side, give it some pats. Maybe some roots are hanging up on the bottom that won't let it slip out. And shake, shake, shake. Shake and slide. Now the root ball may hold together and it may not. We don't want it planted too deeply if the root ball falls apart. So actually I can see that it has, so I'm going to make the hole not so deep here. Excuse me as I step out of the frame just a minute. Okay, and so we're going to shovel a little bit of this soil back into the hole.
How in the world are you going to grab that cactus without grabbing it with your hand?
Oh, we're just going to pick it up, no problem. There's a pickup process where you can pick it up by the roots, but these roots are kind of falling apart a little bit. That may not be the best way. Another way of handling cactus is people like to get a piece of garden hose. This is drip irrigation tubing, and you can just simply slip it under like this. And now we have a handle on the plant and the root ball of the cactus.
What?
Okay, so look how that rolls. And I can just swing it over, set it right into place, and now I'm just going to kick in the soil around it. And now you can see that it's planted at the same level that it was as the soil level in the container. And it's that simple.
That's brilliant.
Now all I do then is just even out the soil back to its original level. We don't make any kind of a basin or anything like that around it for a cactus. And you're done.
Wow.
It's that simple.
Thank you so much, Tom, for showing us how to plant a cactus in our yard.
You know what? The other thing that you could do is when it was laying on its side, there's a highly sophisticated tool that you could also use instead of the garden hose, and that's called a stick. And I simply could have just moved over the root ball until it falls into the hole with the stick, and then have the same result and just get it tucked in. Now, when you plant a cactus, you don't water it in afterwards. Their roots like to heal for a week or so before they get watered in. That can help from them not rotting after they've been planted. And that's all there is to it. So cactus planting, safe and easy.
One more question. How often do you water a cactus?
Okay, we're going to get into that, today. And here I thought we were just going to plant. But that's actually a good question, Julie. Cactus just like to get dry in between waterings. So in the summertime, that could be as much as once a week or so. The key is always let the soil get dry before they get watered again. Now, cactus can endure being dry for a very long time, but it's not necessarily their happiest world. They can endure it. But if you really want them to be thriving and healthy, then you simply let the soil get dry so the air can get into the soil, and so that the roots are prepared for their next drink, and then you can give it a good watering, and then again let it go dry. In the wintertime, that could be once a month. If it's raining and stuff, it might be all winter. But once you get into the growing season in spring and summer, cactus do like water, and they also like fertilizer. So a little bit of lawn fertilizer, not weed and feed, but some lawn fertilizer that has some nitrogen in it, maybe once or twice in the spring, is very helpful also. That way you won't have yellow cactus. cactus, you'll have nice, lush green cacti like we have. By the way, the variety that we just planted is called Fiesta. And Fiesta is a cold hardy cactus that explodes with the most beautiful, huge red flowers, just cherry red flowers about this big. And each pad on it will have up to 8 to 10 to 12 flowers on each pad. So it's just covered with brilliant cherry red flowers. So today for our demonstration, you saw how to plant a cactus safely, and we did it with Opuntia, which is the family of prickly pear cactus, variety Fiesta, and come to the nursery this spring in about April to see it in bloom, because it will blow your socks off. Tom for waterwisebotanicals.com.
Thank you so much, Tom. And if you have any questions about your cactus or how to plant your cactus in your gardens, please comment below in the YouTube video, and we'll be happy to answer any of your cactus loving questions. Have a great day.